Welcome to the first session of the chapter Principles of Inheritance and Variation. This is a very interesting topic. In this lesson, we will be learning about how we inherit characters from our parents. We learn about inheritance, variation, how we inherit our blood groups, Mendelian disorders, chromosomal disorders, the reason for the sex of a child, and many more. Let me begin this session with a common phrase, like begets like. It is a phenomenon of genetic transmission of characters from one generation to the next, where an offspring expresses characters similar to their parents. And this is the meaning of like begets like. To be more simple, a mango plant will give rise to only a mango plant. A human being will give birth only to a human being. A cow will give birth to a calf. An elephant will give birth to a baby elephant. And never to a lion or a deer. So this is the meaning of like begets like. Now, just look into the first picture. This is a family photo in which both the parents and the child bears blue eyes. Okay, both the parent and the child is bearing blue eyes. We also have many such characters which are similar to our parents. And this is inheritance. The transmission of characters from our parents to the offsprings or child is called as inheritance. We inherit many characters from our parents which are similar. Now just look into the second picture. In this second family photo, we can see that both the parents have black hair, whereas the offspring bears brown hair. There is a slight variation between the parents and the offspring's hair color, and this is called as variation. Indeed, there exists a large amount of differences between our parents and our offsprings, and also among siblings or between members of a same species. The degree to which we differ from our parents is called as variation. So dear children, inheritance is a transmission of characters from our parents to our offsprings, and the degree to which we differ from our parents is called as variation. So these concepts of inheritance and variation is dealt in genetics. So genetics is a branch of science which deals with the study of inheritance and variation. Human beings have been using their knowledge on genetics since prehistoric times. They very well knew that variations arises due to sexual reproduction, in which the male gamete and the female gamete fuses together to give rise to a zygote. Based on these knowledge, they practiced domestication and selective breeding of plants. For example, the Sahiwal cow, which is found in Punjab, is a breed which has been raised due to selective breeding and also domestication. And based on this knowledge, they did a large amount, or they created many new varieties from the wild varieties which existed. But they did not have any substantial knowledge or scientific knowledge on genetics. It was in the mid-19th century that advances was made in the field of genetics, and it was done by Gregor Johann Mendel. He was an Augustine monk, and he gained fame by doing extensive research and hybridization experiments on garden peas or Pisum sativum. And due to his extensive research and hybridization experiment in this garden peas, he was able to propose the laws of inheritance, and he gained the fame as the father of genetics. He did his hybridization experiments on garden peas for 7 years. And hybridization is a process of crossing two individuals who differ at least in one character to obtain a hybrid offspring. So that is hybridization, in which two individuals who differ at least in one character are crossed, and the product or the offspring obtained is called as a hybrid. Dear children, in this module, we had a general introduction to genetics. We learnt that the transmission of characters from parents to offsprings is called as inheritance, and the degree to which an offspring differs from a parent is called as variation. And Gregor Johann Mendel is known as the father of genetics, and he proposed the laws of inheritance. Thank you.